Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fauzi Maulana, and in this video I will teach you about basic Python tutorial for the natural language processing or NLP. So, check it out. Actually, I made this video for the final exam of natural language processing or NLP course in Informatics International Class in Universitas Mercubuana with Mr. Handrie Noprisson STMcom as the lecturer. So, let's go to the first task of NLP. The first task of NLP that I'm going to perform is changing the text into the lowercase. First thing that I need to do is declaring a new variables here, sentence variables that has a string value. Fakultas Ilmu Komputer memiliki dua program studi, yaitu Teknik Informatika dan Sistem Informasi. And I will change all of the letter in this sentence to the lowercase by using the lower function that provided by Python programming language. So I just declaring a new variable here, lowercase, and then called the string variable that I have declared before, and then also called the lower function here, and then after that just print out the result. So just run it. So this is the result of the lower function. So I have changed all of the letter into the lowercase. So as you can see here, the F, the sentence is uppercase, and the result is converted into the lowercase, and all of the uppercase already converted into the lowercase. So the next task is deleting numbers in a sentence. So I use the same sentence, exactly the same sentence here. This is the string value of the variable, and in this time I use the array library or regular expression, or also called regex. So the same, the first thing that I need to do is declaring the variable here. I use the same variable, and then declaring the regex also. In this time, because I would like to remove all of the numbers, so I just put the regex like this, 0 until 9. It means that all of the numbers will be removed. So just declaring the new variable here, score remove, and call the library with the sub function that has three parameters here. The first parameters will be the regex, and then the second parameters is what we are going to change will be nothing, or just nothing. So the last parameters is the sentence itself, the sentence that we are going to remove the numbers. So just run it. So this is, as we can see, that the number 2 in the first sentence already removed it with nothing here. So this is exactly the result. And then we move to the tokenizing task. This is the third task that in this video. In this task, I have two ways to do tokenizing in NLP. The first way is by using the split function that provided by Python, and then the second one I will explain it later. The first way is, in this time I use the same variable, the same values, but this is already all into the lowercase, and then declaring the new variable called test, and call the sentence by, and then using the split function in a Python. So just print out here, just run, and then this is the result that will be. I have converting the sentence into the tokenizing like this. The sentence will be separated into the words in every word. So this is the second ways of tokenizing. I use the NLTK library here, and then import also the word tokenize and download the file from the NLTK itself. And then this is the sentence that I'm going to do the tokenizing. This is exactly the same variable like before. And then after that, I just declare the new variable called tokenize here and called NLTK dot tokenize and the function of word tokenize, and then put the sentence as the parameter of the function. And after that, I just print out here and just run it. And this is the result will be I have changed the sentence into the token in every on each word. So let's move to the last NLP task that we are going to perform. That's called stemming. In this task, I will use the Sastrawi library from the NLTK. The first thing that I need to do is installing the Sastrawi. But if I run this one, I got the notification like this because I have already installed before. So after that, just importing the NLTK library and the stemmer factory from the Sastrawi library. And then after that, in this time I use a new variable that's called kalimat, and then with the string value. Universitas Mercu Buana adalah universitas kebanggaan kita. Saya merasa bangga berkuliah di Universitas Mercu Buana. So after that, I declaring a new variable factory for the stemmer factory function, and then also created a new stemmer by declaring new variable called stemmer, and then using the stemmer factory function dot creates stemmer. And then after that, just declaring a new variable again called stem. This is just called the stemmer and dot stem function, and then the parameter of the functions will be the sentence that we want to stem. And then after that, just print out the result. So this is the result. Universitas Mercu Buana adalah universitas bangga kita. Saya rasa bangga kuliah di Universitas Mercu Buana. This is the stem process already successful, because as we can see that this is in this sentence there is kebanggaan and already stem, and the result will be bangga, and after that merasa become rasa, and then berkuliah became kuliah. Yeah, all of the words here are already stemmed into the root words of the function. Oh yeah, by the way, a Sastrawi library is for perform stemming for the bahasa Indonesia or Indonesian language. So that's all the basic tutorial or basic Python tutorial for natural language processing tasks. In this time, I use Google Collaboratory, and that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.